Welcome back to Design Disasters. I'm Joseph LaMagna. That's Brendan Porath. Brendan, we have a doozy today. This is a nomination from Chris, the Woodlands Club in Falmouth, Maine, a Jim and George Fazio design. We're going to look at the fourth hole. Does anything jump out to you before I go into the email?
It's just the staggered bunkering. Does it get worse and worse the farther back you go? I mean, obviously, it looks like just a maintenance headache. Why not just make it one? I don't know. It just looks challenging. The bunkering clearly jumps out on the aerial, and it looks short.
Questions. The emailer says this fourth hole has ruined more rounds of golf in the state of Maine than any other hole. The widest part of the fairway is if you hit it somewhere in here. That's like 245 off the tee, the emailer writes, depending on how far back you go.
Okay.
And then it gets really narrow. It's like 15 yards wide in here. But as he calls out, just a disaster for a high handicapper. He said that he's played with his grandfather here, who is a member, who's about a 25 handicap. I played with him here at least 20 times. I saw him complete this hole without picking up at most 3 times. He says that anything that kind of lands on the back left edge of this green just bounds over and into the trees because it doesn't hold any water here. It's the staggered bunkers. This is an ugly, ugly golf hole.
It's got kind of like a stairway to heaven look at it when you look at the ground view that we have. Just the one bunker after another as you climb your way towards the green.
Well, it's purely visual.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
layering.
The reason these bunkers exist.
That was the Fazio layering technique. It probably isn't cheap, I would imagine. Looks like to be in a fancy part of town. People have pools and tennis courts in Maine. Probably not a cheap place to play, but looks like a hole that just punches you in the face. I love that at like right after 245, it becomes essentially like razor thin narrow right after that. And that's before you get to the monster that is getting to the green or around the green. So,
you got to love a bunker
disaster.
That is purely for aesthetics that a good player will never be in. And the high handicapper will have an uphill 35-yard bunker shot over 3 bunkers. I don't know.
Not possible. That first bunker is just not possible to get on the green. But, the good player's never going anywhere near it, as you said. So.
Woodlands Club, Falmouth, Maine, fourth hole, design disaster.